Hey guys, it's Kaitlin. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video, which is going to be kind of a two-in-one, if you will. We're going to be doing a unboxing of this Superior Labor cover. This is my first ever Superior Labor product, so we're going to unbox this guy together, and then I'm going to be showing you an update on my daily journal and giving you a bit of a flip on a couple spreads and also talk about how I've been using this guy. So that is what we're going to be doing today. As always, make sure to grab a nice warm cup of tea, coffee, hot chocolate, or if you're not in the mood for a warm drink, water is always a good choice. So yeah, let's get into the video. So this cover I got from the shop in Toronto, Wonder Pens. I did a pre-order and curbside pickup, so that is why you have the dust bag here and no other packaging that came with the cover, because I just went into their store and picked it up. And I actually pre-ordered this back in December, but it finally came in March, so I picked it up a couple days ago and I have it here with me today. All right, so let's open this guy up. So inside the bag, the cover is in there, and this is the cover I got. This was, as I mentioned before, a pre-order, and this was part of their 2022 New Year collection. And this is their A6 leather cover in the natural leather. So you can get this in black and a dark brown, but I got this in the natural color because I thought it'd be really cool. And it just looks like this. It's very, very simple. It's just a piece of leather that they've stitched to have kind of a slot for both sides of your notebook. And the back is also blank, and the only kind of decoration is their kind of debossed logo on the front. So it's nice and simple, very minimal, which you guys know I'm kind of into, and the leather is really, really smooth. It doesn't scratch super easily, but it will scratch, and it also smells really nice, so that's kind of a nice touch. Because this is a natural leather, it's going to kind of patina and age, and that's part of why I wanted to get this specific cover. I got this for my daily journal, which you can see here. So the cover is the same size as my journal, which is A6 size, and because I keep this journal for an entire year, I wanted to kind of keep it in a really special cover because this is a really special journal, and I thought it would be cool if the cover kind of aged and patinaed and kind of grew as my journal grew. So let me put it in here for you guys. So I haven't actually put this on the notebook yet, just because I like to kind of give my notebook a bit of time to tan when I first get it, just because it's so light, and I want to make sure that it's kind of gotten a nice base on it. So I've just been putting it in front of a window, and I'll probably do that for a couple weeks, but this is what the notebook looks like in the cover. The Stalogy notebook is probably one of the thicker A6 notebooks I've come across, but it fits really well. I think you could honestly, based off of the kind of gap here, you could probably fit maybe a bit of a chunkier notebook. Maybe a Midori Day per page could fit in here, but that's just speculation. I have no idea. But yeah, this is what the notebook looks like. It's so beautiful, guys. It looks so good. It fits really well. It lays flat with the notebook, and this is my first Superior Labor purchase, but I really, really like this. I'm really happy with it, and yeah, I think it's definitely an investment piece, but I thought it would be a really nice kind of piece to invest in for this journal because it is kind of a special journal. It lasts me a year, and I thought it'd be nice to kind of house a year of memories in a really nice cover. So I'm just going to leave this on while I give you guys an update of how I've been using my daily journal. So far I've journaled up until kind of the mid-March point, and I've been doing it every day, so I do have an entry for every day of the year so far. It's very kind of pen only. I like to do a bit of stamping on the first day of the month just so that I can see when the month starts, and I just like to keep it really simple like this because it makes it really easy for me to stick with this and do it every single day. But what I kind of wanted to show you more this time, because I feel like you probably saw this in my last kind of video where I showed you my setup of this journal, was this. So I've actually been having a lot of fun lately with doing a lot of photo journaling in my daily journal. It's been a really great way for me to use my washi tape, because I'll kind of go ahead and use different washi tapes for different spreads, which is a really nice way to kind of use my collection, which has been kind of fun. So I actually brought some just to show you what washi tapes I use. In case you're curious, I mostly use these ones. They're kind of neutral, and they're from a couple of different stores. These three right here are from the washi tape shop. These two are part of a set, and this one you can just buy on its own. The tickets are fun because you can kind of rip them up as individual tickets and use it to kind of secure the image, and it looks really fun. And then this one is also from the washi tape shop, and these five, I can't count. These are from this brand I got a Paper Plus cloth called Yohaku, which I really, really like. These are some of my favorite washi tapes at the moment. So I just thought I'd show you guys those in case you were curious. It's been kind of fun to just play around with this journal and kind of have this separate space to record my memories in the day and all that good stuff. In case you're curious what photo printer I use, this is it right here. This is the Instax Mini Link photo printer, and this just takes the Instax prints that I believe the camera takes as well. They're definitely more expensive in terms of prints, but I really just like the tangible quality of these prints and no regrets. So yeah, that's kind of what this journal looks like. I also wanted to quickly mention, because I know sometimes journaling can seem very intimidating, you know, how do you have time for this every day? The answer is I don't. I don't actually journal every single day. And something that really helps me make sure that I can kind of write down accurate entries if I'm kind of sitting down and doing a couple at a time, maybe on the weekend when I have a bit more time to have a longer journaling session, is I like to reference my bullet journal and kind of use the information I wrote down in my daily logs as a way to kind of jog my memory so I can remember what happened that day. So that's what I do. And I'll just kind of do a couple days like that, because not every day I get to my journal, but it is important to me that I do journal about my day, whether or not that's on the day after or a couple days down the road. Another thing I wanted to mention that kind of helps me with the whole journaling process is I won't also photo journal always. My priority with my daily journal is I want to get the daily entries down. That's kind of the main important thing. And the photo journaling I mainly do on the weekend when I'm having a fun little journaling session. And what I do to make sure that I am leaving space for a photo that I know I want to include is what I'll do is let's say I've written, this was for the 23rd of February, my entry, so that would have been on this day. So I would have written this. I probably looked at my phone and realized I had a cool photo of a chocolate lava cake I wanted to include, because I do like to include food in this journal. So what I would have done is after I made this entry, I would have flipped to the next blank page, which was right here, and I would just put down a sticky note and write the description of the photo just so that I had something to kind of remind me what I wanted to put here. And then on the weekend, I would then go in, remove the sticky note, print out my photo, add my washi, add my stamping, all that good stuff. And that's how I kind of leave space for these without having to decorate them and make them right away. So I just wanted to share that in case people were curious about how I make time for all of this, because I don't actually do this during the week all the time. I just kind of will do my daily entries when I have time during the day, and then on the weekend when I have more time, I go ahead and do my more decorative photo entries. So yeah, that's kind of how my journal's been looking so far. It's been really fun. I can't do like a full flip through of this, unfortunately, because it just would be so much censoring, but something I'm really curious to see as I keep going is how much chunkier this notebook is gonna get, because I only have 3 months in here and it's really kind of chunked up already because I put so many photos in, unsurprisingly. So we will see how big this guy gets. Something I've actually been thinking of adding at the back that I thought I'd mention, in case you're curious, is I'm thinking of adding some collections at the back where I can record video games I've played, books I've read, TV shows I've watched, and movies. I have collections for this in my bullet journal, but because I've switched my bullet journal into being a more kind of page consuming method, because I'm doing 1 day per page, I'm thinking when I migrate into my new notebook a couple months from now, when I've filled up my old one, I might transfer those collections from my bullet journal into this journal so that I don't have to keep remaking them. And also, I just thought it made more sense to put those collections in here because this is kind of my memory keeping for the year. It's where I write about what happened in my day and kind of chronicle and record my life. So I thought it would make more sense to put my kind of media consumed information in here, because if I was going to reference it, I think I'd want to reference it along with my journal entries. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing next with this journal. And I'm thinking of putting those entries at the back so that I'm not kind of adding them in the middle of my daily journaling entries. But I'll maybe post a photo on Instagram if I get around to that. I honestly probably won't do it till I move into my next bullet journal because I just don't really need to right now. And yeah, guys, bit of a short video, but that was a quick little kind of update on my daily journal, how it's going, as well as a quick little unboxing of this absolutely beautiful cover. Get that close up. Oh, this is really nice piece. Definitely an investment. And I normally don't like to put covers on journals I'm taking around because I just find that it freaks me out thinking about if they're gonna get dirty and scratched. So I would probably not buy something like this for my bullet journal, which I take around all the time and keep with me all the time. But for this daily journal that stays in the house, it stays on my desk, it's very kind of in one space, it's not gonna get moved around and thrown in a bag. I thought it made a lot of sense. So yeah, that is a quick update on my daily journal. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how it's looking so far, and I hope some of my kind of strategies for doing this every day were helpful to hear if you're doing a daily journal and want to kind of figure out how to integrate it into your life. And yeah, besides that, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.